Let's hope Samus doesn't have to pay every time she uses these, because I had to reuse one like 3 times because I fucked up my routing a minute ago.
Well, if it was a modern game, she definitely would have to. Focus, S.
Imagine being like a dead Luminoth that doesn't even have a lore scan, because that's this guy right here.
Oh, that's so gonna be me when the apocalypse happens.
Yeah, let me fill up my light ammo as we're going through here.
Oh, you greedy porker.
And this is one of the other infamous mini-boss fights that I would say people may have had trouble with, again, including me.
Ooh.
Also, one of the few bosses that you actually really need to scan in order to fight it.
Let's see. Grapple beam-powered Darkling. Well-armored target utilizes grapple beam to ensnare enemies. Weak spots detected. Back shell and eye. Uses special attack when angered. I read that as endangered.
If you don't target him, you can't actually target his eye here.
Ooh.
And then he tries to use the grapple beam, and you can just stand behind that thing to avoid it.
So does he just pull you towards him or something?
Yes.
Well, you're being pretty cavalier by getting close to him anyway, so this makes the power-up piece swallowed a little bit redundant.
He keeps doing that. He keeps thrashing at me.
Please keep doing that.
And sometimes when he uses the grapple on you, if the light pillar thingies are in the way, he'll latch onto those and get stunned that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't always happen, though. See, this is where he gets stunned. This is why I wanted to refill my light ammo, of course.
Yeah. I'm seeing the visions, but oh my god.
So his shell breaks, but you still need to stun him in order to hurt him. And for whatever reason, these things stopped emitting whatever glow they had.
I guess Dark Samus is watching. It's like, alright, that's enough of a boon to Samus. Turn him off. Nicely done, mate.
You have enough time for a charge shot and a regular shot, so it's just a little bit of extra damage in there. And the reason that I almost forgot about this power-up is the grapple beam is, I don't know, just kind of there. It's just not that impressive.
Is it less essential than the first Prime?
A little bit.
Oh, it doesn't even get an animation. She just kind of looks at it.
Yeah. Part of the reason why it's less memorable is there's a lot more standable terrain that you can jump on in order to get to the different areas that the grapple beam would let you access without needing the grapple beam.
Also, there is another movement item later in the game that kind of makes it redundant.
So redundant that the randomizer actually makes them progressive items, so that the first one you pick up is always the grapple beam and the second one is always the other thing, because if you get the other thing, the grapple beam is pointless.
For sure.
Alright, so now we can actually get out of Lower Torvis and go grab that last key.
Huzzah!
I definitely didn't go the wrong way.
Well, I'm watching you in the edit specifically.
I don't know why I did that. Huh. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Maybe I just wanted to go around town.
Maybe you just wanted to swing again.
Is this going back towards the boss? It sure is. Dungeon is where I want to go.
It's okay, Spar. It's live, we make mistakes.
I'd like to not make mistakes.
Oh no, you went the wrong way for 5 seconds.
How will I ever recover?
I am a double agent, both for and against the speedrunners, and they will both hear and not hear about this.
Oh, interesting. You'll have to tell me how you managed that. Oh, well, they brought back the commandos this time. Bye.
Or perhaps I won't.
There was one time when I was doing a randomizer playthrough on the HFC stream where, obviously because you get the items in a different order, I was able to do the extra thing in this room to get that missile expansion that requires clearing out the water. But because the layer of the room that I was on still had the blogs swimming around, even though the water was gone, they were swimming around through the air. I think we actually made both a Twitch highlight and possibly a YouTube short out of that. I can't remember if that's one of the ones I did.
I think I recall that as a short, actually.
It's a shame that we weren't really able to continue the YouTube shorts, but it's just, I'm going to be honest, it was a lot of work. It was actually making me pretty depressed about a lot of stuff that I had going on back during the Scarlet playthrough. Nothing because of the playthrough itself or any of the videos we were doing. It was just so much to keep up with that I just wasn't able to do it.
Well, I mean, you could have just said no, mate.
That's basically what happened because I stopped making them.
Well, okay then. You win this round, Einstein.
Oh, I should have gone this way anyway rather than the other way that I was going when I went the wrong way before.
See? Smart.
Ah, speaking of smart, they actually locked the doors this time.
Alright, lads. Just like we planned. Oh, darn. Plan all you want, you're still space pirates at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, they're being controlled by the Ing, which, as far as I know, are controlled entirely by instinct rather than any kind of rational thought. Where is he? There he is. Alright, man. Just make our way over here because we can get this missile expansion that was over here that we couldn't get before.
Look at you with all your missiles, so greedy.
Yeah, that grapple point that I could target for some reason that I shouldn't have been able to.
Oh, that's where we are. Sorry, I must have zoned out for a second.
And now we grapple back across. Because I need to find a dark portal. And this is kind of the closest one. Oops, I should not have jumped off there. That's fine.
The Grinches will get you, Spar.
With or without Jim Carrey, because I don't get out of bed unless Jim Carrey's the Grinch.
For sure. Looking at you, Benedict Doublebap.
There's nothing wrong with him, it's just Jim Carrey was better. The movie itself was better, I think.
There is something wrong with Benedict's portrayal. Sorry, I couldn't think of another funny name. But that wasn't his fault, because he didn't write the thing.
Yeah, for real. Double kill. Ah, the stinky. God, that hurt. Wow.
Oh.
That was over a bar of damage.
This is advanced poo gas.
Alright, there is the last key we need. Can I be epic? I am epic.
Oh my god.
Dark Samus is definitely hitting Alt F4 right now.
Oh, she is seething, molding.
Well, we got the keys, but we're not quite done yet. There's a couple things I want to grab while we're here.
Okay. As long as it doesn't take more than 10 seconds.
Well, it will definitely take more than 10 seconds, I am sorry to tell you.
Okay. Oh my god.
Okay, that time I actually got the kill on the hunter ring.
Nicely handled. Yeah.
I did land in the stinky water, but that's fine. Remember how we had to sort of go through a puzzle for the last beam ammo upgrade? This one's just here.
I don't remember that, because once editing is done, I fire it out and then promptly delete it from my memory.
That was when we had to use the turrets in the pirate base.
Okay, yeah, I remember it now.
And actually, through that door that requires a power bomb to get to is a power bomb expansion, which we can't get because it's a power bomb door. So we'll have to come back for that later.
Seems a bit circular, but alright.
And just like how a little while ago we had the shortest Dark World trip ever, we're about to have the shortest Light World trip ever.
Walk in, grab a sandwich, walk out.
Except, well, the expansions for the power bombs kind of look like hamburgers, and that's what they're called by the community. We'll see later. And again, I think it's patched out in this version, but if you jump into the wall over there in that region, you clip out of bounds. It's actually the easiest out of bounds clip in the whole game.
Oh, wow.
I'm pretty sure they patched that out for the Wii version, though. And I mean, we want to be in the Dark World anyway, because we gotta go to the temple. I like how having an inch of the morph ball in the light field counts as everything being in the light field, though.
That's all we need, a single inch.
Got turned around. Hunter aim. Ah! Ow, ow. Cease.
Desist?
Health's looking halfway low, so let's heal up before we go to the boss.
A little rough.
I probably could have taken time to grab an energy tank that was in Lower Torvis, but I bet on not needing it because I have to go back down there later for other items.
Let us put all our focus into defeating this monstrosity.
Well, there's still a couple things to grab before we go fight said monstrosity, one of which is an energy tank that I momentarily forgot was here.
Oh, cool.
This is much like the broom closet from Aegon, except this time it's an energy tank.
Much more useful.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and one more thing to do real quick. Pop over here. And refill our ammo. Thank you to the Luminoth warriors that put this here, I assume.
So, do they put their hands into that?
Considering how tall the Luminoth are, I'm going to stop that thought.
Oh no. I understood immediately what you were angling at there. And I wanted to make a similar comment when we were dealing with the pneumatic tubes, but never mind. So many unnecessary deaths.
Huh. Feel like we should be worried about that.
Don't worry about it. It is the annual venting of the purple.
So, if Amorbus wasn't so boring, this would be my least favorite of the three bosses.
Really?
Yeah, Amorbus is boring. I find this one more annoying than anything else. You can use the Seeker launcher to destroy them all at the same time, but you don't need to.
It was a giant blunt.
Actually, it was a cocoon. I had to think of the word. Carcass is what kept coming to mind, but I knew it was wrong.
Carcass.
I found the right word by thinking of the Pokemon Kakuna.
There you go.
Ah, it's a fish.
Oh, I remember it looking different.
Well, this is actually just the first phase of the boss fight.
Thank you. There we go, the lava.
Yes. Make sure we get our scan for the boss.
Infant Insectoid Guardian. Vulnerable area detected. Target has a soft underbelly. Adjusted lock-on point to take advantage of this.
Yeah, once again, if you don't scan, you don't get that weak point. You can see the mini-map up in the top left corner. Will show you where it's about to pop out.
Ooh. Oh, I wish I had that with Georg.
You can't really hit it while it's swimming through the water unless it pops up just a little bit like that, and the easiest way to hit it there is with the charged light beam because it's basically the shotgun.
Eventually, it will learn not to stick its head out of the water.
Oops. I was switching beams. You fool. The fool is me.
You played right into my trap.
And I believe there are 2 one-time enemy scans in this boss fight, one of which being these little flying things that are here for ammo refills, of course.
Ah, yeah, I wouldn't even be thinking about them during this fight.
Yeah, and there's another one during the next phase, one-time enemy pop-up. Sounds like a Prime 1 track.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, does this really suit this insectoid boss?
One thing I will say about the controls is it's a bit difficult to try to change the beam I have while I'm charging. That was at least a little bit easier on the GameCube than it is here, because trying to hit the plus button while holding down A is a little bit difficult.
That reminds me of the Bully playthrough, where you can instantly get on and off your skateboard by pressing minus and plus at the same time, but if you attempt that while moving, you will sometimes just hit the home button.
Alright, well, like I said, that was only phase 1 of the boss.
The main event is what we were waiting for. Alright, here's a little bit more challenge.
And this boss is the entire reason that I have the lock-on free aim turned off.
Oh.
Because if I'm locked on, I want to be shooting at the thing I'm locked on, not being able to free game and miss all my shots.
I like its wings.
Yeah. This is the adult Chica.
Chica, yeah. Flying Insectoid Guardian. This light creature can be stunned, especially by dark energy. While stunned, look for weak spots to target.
Yeah, so this is actually a creature of the light world that somehow got into the dark world.
Well, it was cocooned at the time, so we can't really blame it for that.
So we stun it. Trying to stun it with the dark beam is just kind of a pain. I don't recommend it. because the regular power beam shots fire a lot faster.
And the pew 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 just feels so good.
Oh, nice. I actually hit that. Every once in a while it'll break the lock-on, which is part of why I find it annoying.
So it's not a tedium issue this time, it's a control one.
Yeah, it's just kind of... It's not difficult enough to match with the level of annoyance, I guess. And that's why the third main boss is actually one of the best in the game, because it's both interesting and appropriately challenging. There is a decent bit of tedium still for this one, though.
That's fine, Spar. Video games still have to be video games at the end of the day.
4 weak spots on its back. Like, okay, come on, man.
Who are you trying to fool? I got the Seeker Missile. Oh, fuck, he's got the Seeker Missile.
There we go.
So you're stunning it, and then you're getting round to its back.
Yes. And we fire 2 missiles at it to break the things, and there's only 1 more of those left. Ah, it bounced off of it. Yeah, I don't think that's working.
So I'm just giving you the time and the space to focus on this giant bug.
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
Whenever I'm not yapping, I'm charging up for a further yap session.
Sometimes you can hit it with the charged power shot, just to make it go a bit faster and not have to worry about the missile.
Oh, it don't feel good to fall in the purple, does it?
No. And here's the real boss, the Dark Chica.
Dark Chicka, yeah. Dark energy charged Flying Guardian. Target is charged with dark energy. Most of its body is immune to damage, save for the lower egg sac. Avoid attacks by target's offspring swarms.
Those offspring swarms are the other unique scan that is in this part of the fight.
Interesting. Oh, he's taking lots of damage there.
These little things that are flying around now that just get in the way and are mostly just for ammo drops and such.
Imagine being born and you're just fodder. Like you have no career path at all, no aspirations.
You can also do super missiles instead of firing 2 missiles. You can also do the Seeker Missile to hit all 4 of them at once. However, because they each require 2 missiles to break, and you only have enough time for 1 Seeker Missile, maybe that is actually the faster way to go. Let's find out. Because theoretically, you would only need to stun it twice then instead of 4 times. I tried to make 4 go into twice, like thrice.
My brain.
That was odd. I couldn't walk past the edge of the platform like there was an invisible wall. Yeah, okay, yeah, you can just stun it twice instead of having to do each individual thing. I am learning things live.
The new strategy unlocked.
I feel like I knew that and just forgot because I'm me and I forget.
It's very possible.
This part of the fight is much easier because it's just charged light beam shots, and there we go.
I like the design of the adult Chica. The lava seems too fish-like to me.
Yeah, because it's meant to be an insect. It even says it, but because it's literally swimming around in the water, it definitely feels too much like a fish, like you said.
Ooh.
All right. One of my favorite new items for this game.
All satellite channels downloaded. The Dark Visor has been acquired.
Oh, where are the platforms going? I need those!
That's right. They had a date that could not wait.
So I want to point out this thing here. If you scan the dead body, target Chica has been terminated. Life signs are at a flat line. No regenerative ability in effect. No evidence of symbiotic corpse possession. Resurrection does not appear to be likely. Because, I mean, the dead body's there, you're thinking, oh, of course it's going to come back to life, right?
Yeah.
Over here. Yeah, Dark Visor makes those platforms appear visible. I think you can stand on them even if you're not using the Dark Visor, like they're still tangible. Which means you can skip some things in, like, speedrun or whatever, because I don't think the any percent speedrun even fights Chica. Because you don't actually have to return all 3 energies in order to complete the game.
Right. I mean, if you can skip, by all means, skip.
Yeah, I think the game only checks for returning the last energy, the sanctuary energy. There are a couple things that you need to do, like you definitely want to grab the dark suit for the speedrun, because it would be hell without it.
Oh, God.
But I don't think they grab the Aegon energy, because you can leave without grabbing the energy.
Get in there.
Yeah, I guess this did take just about as long as Aegon, even with my minor blunders with routing.
Oh, shush.
But hey, we're making good progress through the game now.
We're roughly about halfway through, mate, yeah. Alrighty. Let's take this back to Umos.
Well, we've got to take it back to the energy controller in Torvus Temple first.
That's what I meant.
Whatever that Luminoth's name was, I don't remember.
He had a green thing, that's all I recall.
Yeah, he was green and he looked like he was about to drop a diss track when he popped up. Teabag. Back in Aegon, after you grabbed the energy, there was a whole bunch of new enemies that popped up out of nowhere to, like, try to stop you. They don't really do that here. It's just the normal enemies that pop up in all these rooms. Although, I mean, this guy is still annoying. Hey, I need this platform, please.
Should have got here ahead of time, Spar. Other people have rented it, okay.
And notice again that there's sort of a red coloration to everything because the Torvus region is now unstable. Wow, yeah, they really just didn't try to stop me getting back here at all. Now just a quick pop back over to the temple and we'll be done. with Torvis. We still got to go back to Umos to see what he has to say for us anyway.
I was gonna say, you're not getting out of this one that easily, Spar. Crunchy ass plan tried to cancel us. It's not happening.
I guess the commandos were on break tonight.
Well, you know, gotta have a drink sometime.
Now we're finally going to use this mini elevator that I activated earlier. If you don't scan the thing in the main area of Torva's temple, it actually won't come down. It doesn't get activated until you scan the thing. Ran into that problem a few times in randomizers. One of the most interesting things that I think the randomizer for this game does is that the translator modules are also randomized items that you can pick up anywhere. So that makes your route through all the different areas can be different basically every single playthrough.
Alright, Mr. Green. Here's the yellow.
Oh god, it burns!
I'm starting to think this is just like installing solar panels all over the all over the planet's surface.
We don't really get to see much about the solar system that this planet is in, but I have to imagine there's at least one star around here to make it habitable. We just can't see anything because of the cloud barrier that's around the planet. I think it really would have been cool if the Luminoth had appeared in like Prime 3, after we rescued them and they came out from hibernation or whatever, to like join us in that crusade or whatever.
To become part of the Galactic Federation, you mean?
Oh well, just kind of assisting.
Okay, now that you've said that, in Metroid Prime 5, look forward to a long minigame where you're all sat around a table negotiating treaties.
Hey, if it means Rundus can come back, I'm all for it.
I've got some bad news for you, mate. Dude, that was poggers.
If Dark Samus can come back like 5 times, then Rundus is fine.
Energy transfer complete. The temple's energy has been restored.
Alright, and now we go back to Umos. I wonder if his name is a pun on the Latin word for light, which is Lumos.
Most likely, Spar. I wasn't meant to be patronising, but I understand it could have been read that way.
It could also be the Japanese reading of the word moth would be moss. So it could be that too. It could just be a combination of those two things.
I choose to believe all of them.
Just a quick couple things to grab on our way out real quick. Quick.
Quick. Sometimes you have to get a word you've got stuck on your head out.
So there's one last lore scan here.
Dark Aether. In time, we created machines to open rifts to our enemy's world. Volunteer scouts went through the rifts and found a twisted world, harsh and poisonous, a dark Aether. They discovered that this world held the missing half of our planet's energy. They also saw the true face of the enemy, a race we came to call Ing, meaning terror. Our scouts could not survive long on the surface of a dark Aether, so venomous was its air. Still, we vowed to return. We prepared for war.
And the other thing that we want to do here is grapple over for this missile expansion. But we're not done. There's still one more missile expansion to get here. Grinchlers.
The Grunkers.
Now that we have the gravity booster, we can come over here and grab this.
Simples. Oh, 90 missiles.
Oh yeah. It's not even halfway.
You always start off wanting so many more missiles, and by the end you're like, this is maybe a tad too many missiles.
Yeah, well, especially in this one.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's true in Prime 1 as well, where your beams are just so much more useful for the most part. And then Prime 3 makes it so much worse by upgrading your missiles to ice missiles, so that you need to spend missiles in order to freeze the enemies, but you can't fire a normal missile to break the enemy that's frozen. They got rid of the cheese. They added a different cheese, but that'll be for, you know, whenever we get around to that game. And the shortcut's nice.
Sure is. What's the purpose of the red things on the walls?
Those are actually cameras that Umos is using to watch Samus as she goes through her journey. This is where the Dark Pirate Commandos show up. But they don't lock the door, so I don't care.
Silly fools. One day this platform is just going to keep going up and up and up until we are pushed into the upper atmosphere and just float around lamely in space.
I have nothing to say to that.
Well, it was a very stupid thing, so I don't blame you.
Now, those are not the same creatures that are in Prime 1 that reacted only to the wave beam, but they look the same. So I'm guessing the Luminoth probably saw the same technology that the Chozo had for those items, or those enemies, and just recreated them. Go faster.
I was going to say, is this moving slower?
Alright, man, we got 2 of them done. You're gonna give me a reward now, right?
Maybe. The Temple of Torvis glows with energy once more. Only one temple remains without the light of Aether. You must travel to our fortress, high in the cliffs.
It's very cool. We're very proud of it.
The last temple lies in the fortress. Seek knowledge there before invading the Ink Hive. Be cautious in the fortress. This place was once guarded by machines of our creation, but now they are corrupted slaves of the Ink. They will not see you as a friend.
But I want to be friends.
Our goal draws ever closer. Let the light of Aether be your guide.
Alright, and we can get to a save point, and there is an item to pick up. It's not going to be the same problem as last time, Tom. So we're not quite done with this session yet.
Well, I guess we can sign off next to a friggin' save point this time.
Yep. We've actually been to this one before, because it's right across here. This is actually the pathway we first came into this room from.
Sanctuary!
Yeah, the pathway to the final area dungeon place was actually at the start of the game the whole time.
Oh man, cinema.
And this rock over here that I mentioned before, that was hiding a missile expansion.
It had its own platform and everything. That was so deliberate.
Wait, does that put us at 100 missiles? Let's see when I unmorph here. 95. Well, I just had to be annoying about it, I guess.
Alright folks, that's it for this week's installment of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. We'll see you all next time when we head to the final area of the game, Sanctuary. Bye for now.